Hey guys, All in Crypto here, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another YouTube video. We are going to be delivering a huge Algorand video today, guys, so make sure that you stay through right until the end. This is some colossal news that I actually haven't really seen covered, and it really fits all the pieces of the puzzle together. You know, we've speculated that we believe Algorand is potentially the chosen blockchain by governments to run their CBDCs on. And we have, or had, last week, some more confirmation of this. National Australia Bank becomes second Australian bank to build stablecoin report. The stablecoin will be launched on Ethereum and Algorand. Now, what we're going to do in this video is we're going to be investigating this, talking about it, bringing up the original article that, of course, has a paywall in front of it. But also looking at the fact that Algorand actually in 2020, March 2020, actually looked and powered the Marshall Islands' first national digital currency with Algorand and SFB technology. So they're already running a CBDC. And just before Christmas, we actually had the announcement that Algorand was chosen as a public blockchain to support digital guarantees platform in Italy. So they partnered with the Bank of Italy. And I think it was another 30 other financial institutions. I'm pretty confident that Algorand is the chosen one, guys. They had an upgrade, I think, in September. It did a number of things, and we're going to be exploring those things during the week. Things that are sort of like technical, essentially blockchain tech that I'm interested in, but I think are worth making videos about, you know, how they're going to become interoperable. But one of the things involved with the upgrade, and remember, Algorand can forklessly upgrade. We had a series of upgrades in 2022 that most people don't even know about. Only sad weirdos like me that spend way too much time investigating all this stuff sort of picked up on. But Algorand had an upgrade in September that took them from, I think it was 1,500 TPS, transactions per second, to 6,000 TPS. Now, to put that in perspective, one of the largest payment facilities in the world, Visa, usually does between 1,200 to 3,000 TPS. So Algorand is already scalable, or as scalable as the likes of Visa. And this is one reason why I think they've been chosen. I also think Algorand is a very secure blockchain. I'm a big fan of pure proof of stake. And also, I think Algorand's very, massive fan of Silvio. Hopefully, we've got John Wood coming on the show in the next couple of weeks to talk to us not only about his views on blockchain, but also Algorand as the CTO. Algorand is genius in many, many respects. And actually, we did let you guys in on the fact that we had spoke as a community. I run an investment group, which is full of like-minded individuals that are all looking to kill this cryptocurrency market cycle. It's a Patreon. There's a link in the description. But we actually did pick up Algorand at the start of this month and flipped from a very bearish stance last year to a not so bearish stance or not bearish stance from the 1st of January. And that's paid us to do so thus far. Whether it will continue to do so is really to be seen. But this is huge news that really, has not been covered. This is the 5th of January, by the way, guys, this area here, just to highlight it. When we first initially spoke about buying, Algorand's a coin that we've really championed. I do know some people that picked it up down here with buy limits. We weren't that lucky, but we are essentially, for the first time, now hodlers again, I guess. But let's get straight into this news, guys, and then we'll look at another. We'll put some more pieces to the puzzle together in regards to Algorand being potentially the chosen one to run CBDCs around the world. National Australia Bank becomes second Australian bank to build stablecoins. Report the stablecoin will launch on Ethereum and Algorand. So Algorand has clearly been chosen for a reason. Ethereum likely because they have a real first mover advantage, but Algorand's on par. In fact, in terms of a layer one, I think Algorand's far more advanced than Ethereum. Ethereum, to me, represents AOL, and that's going to pee a lot of people off, but I don't care. That's my opinion. You've got yours, and the fact that we disagree and have different opinions is what makes the world such a beautiful place. So the National Australian Bank, NAB, one of the 4 biggest banks in Australia, has created a stablecoin called AUDN, which aims to launch in the middle of 2023. According to the Australian Financial Report, AFR. So for some reason, this is behind a paywall. So we'll just use CoinDesk's report. So the purpose of AUDN would be to allow its customers to settle transactions on blockchain technology in real time using Australian dollars. NAB said AUDN could also be used for several other purposes, including carbon credit trading, overseas money transfer, and repurchase agreements. NAB's Chief Innovation Officer, Howard Silby, told AFR, the stablecoin will launch on Ethereum and Algorand blockchain, the latter a smart contract platform similar to Ethereum. So more advanced than Ethereum, in my opinion. A stablecoin is a type of cryptocurrency whose value is pegged to another asset class, such as fiat, currency, gold, stable, whatever. It is considered to be more efficient and cheaper than the international cross-border payment solution SWIFT. In this case, the AUDN will be fully backed by Australian dollars, and the money will be held by the bank. NAB is second major bank to be innovating and creating the creation of a stablecoin. Early Australia and New Zealand bank ANZ teamed up with crypto custodial Fireblocks to mint a stablecoin pegged to the Australian dollar. Australia has introduced token mapping to identify characteristics of all crypto tokens and how they are managed, and its central bank has started a pilot test to explore potential use cases for its own CBDC, expect to be completed by mid-2023. We've done videos on this, by the way, guys. CBDCs are coming for you. There's going to be negative repercussions in the fact that it is total financial surveillance, but it's going to further this sort of adoption of the crypto space. So in efforts to tighten safety around crypto, the Australian government promised last month to establish a framework for licensing and regulations of crypto service providers in 2023. Mass crypto adoption, ladies and gentlemen, is coming. And for anybody that thinks they've missed the Algorand boat, I'm here to tell you that you have not. Algorand is essentially at the same price that it was a month ago. In fact, it's just slightly higher. If you got it down here, great. But in my opinion, this is a cryptocurrency that's got a future so bright, it's hard to actually stare at it for too long and envision it. You know, and I do believe that Algorand is one of the chosen ones. I think it's already scalable. It's proven its security. It's proven its faultlessness. It's never had any downtime, which is, you know, when you look at the likes of Solana, one reason I don't think Solana will ever get taken seriously is if they keep just turning the network off. What Australian bank or bank is going to build on that? Algorand's going from strength to strength and is going to continue to do so. They already, and I've spoke about this previously, Marshall Islands to power world's first national digital currency with Algorand and SFB Technologies. SFB Technologies announced that the blockchain for the world's first national digital currency, the Marshall Islands SOV, will be built using Algorand technology. The SOV will circulate alongside the US dollar and help the Marshall Islands to be identified as a global currency. Huge, guys. You know, I'm just telling you right now, Algorand is the chosen one for governments. And this is, you know, you've got to understand that once we've came into this sort of world that allows for public blockchains to run fiat currencies that are government controlled, then we bridge to DeFi. This is where the smart contract elements of things come in and so on and so forth. And actually, we've already seen that with a recent announcement from the back end of Christmas or the front end of Christmas. Algorand chosen as public blockchain to support digital guarantee platform in Italy. Algorand chosen to support digital sureties platform of Italy. So Algorand, incorporated a world-leading layer 1 blockchain technology, has been selected to be a public blockchain that will support and innovate digital guarantee platform in Italy. The company today joined the Bank of Italy and the Italian insurance authorities, IVASS, along with more than 30 financial institutions at the event in Milan, to illustrate how bank and insurance guarantees can be issued on a digital ledger technology, also known as blockchain. So the reason I've always said that blockchain gets adopted is because it makes the current system that we have a lot more efficient. It's better and beats in every way the current financial system that we have in place. That's why it succeeds. Because this is absolutely a technological revolution. Algorand is absolutely a part of it. And in the future, we're going to be using blockchains like Algorand without even knowing we're using them. In the same way, we're communicating over the internet on a computer. We drove a car at some point. We're probably going to talk on our mobile phones at another point, or watch a Snapchat or whatever it is. You know, blockchain is that new tech that's going to really change the world. And I'm super bullish on Algorand. And that is really all I've got for you in this video. If you've enjoyed this content, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not already. This channel is set, in my opinion, to be the number one-stop crypto shop for all your crypto needs. In regards to investing, in regards to fundamentals, in regards to interviews and interesting stuff and news. Guys, I can't stress that subscribe button enough. And if you are interested in my Patreon and really killing the next market cycle, link in the description. Check it out. You can join for a month. If you don't like it, you're welcome to cancel your subscription. All I've got for you in this video, guys. See you all in the next one.